few months before you were born, your mother had some health problems. By health problems, what do you mean? Are we talking seriously medical, or does she piss the bed every night? Do elaborate. She came to me for help. I wouldn't say we were close friends, but I learned many of her secrets. Did she tell you them, or did you look into a crystal ball? I see. Can you tell me what mother was like? I only know of her from what father told me. Now, how did you find her secrets? Why did she come to you, of all people? None of that. Oh, I have nothing but respect for her. She was a strong and clever woman who wouldn't settle for the boring life that was expected of her. She was ambitious, motivated, and she always knew how to get what she wanted. How strange, father always spoke of her as if she was an angel, humble, caring, and a hopeless romantic. How is that strange? Those aren't conflicting descriptions. I was going to say, those don't seem different at all. They could go in one person. Can't a woman be smart and independent and still want to be a good mother and wife? I might want to look up your definition of independent. She was also practical and brilliant at business. Better than your father, to be honest. Oh, you would say that. Well, I never knew. With everything father said, she seemed more mythical than anything else. Truly? Ah, you know, you're rather similar to your mother. Oh, there's that line. The two of you have the same spark. I'm not good wife material. I'm not that independent. How do you know? So, tomboy, good woman. Well, alright, hang on. Stereotypical tomboy, stereotypical woman, and confrontational. I don't want to pick either of them. No, come on. I'm fucking terrible wife material. Jesus Christ. A terrible wife. Have you seen where I'd sleep? Oh, don't worry. The baby will be warm tonight. He can sleep in the hay. Are you sure? I think there's at least one major difference. I don't think I'd make a good wife or a mother. I'd prefer to make my own way in life. But I'm rather ambitious. I suppose my mother and I are similar in that respect. I just don't see myself settling down, getting married, or having children. Damn right you said, sister. There are so many things I want to do. I'm really not interested in anything like that. Details, darling. I'm not about settling down or running around. It's about making your own choices. No, how convenient. I've been able to do that so far. Well, that's a moot point anyway. Even though I want to make my own choices, Carmosa gives me no freedom. Cinders, you were here whilst we were making all the No? Alright. Ah, Lady Carmosa, your father always was attracted to extraordinary women. He may have had a good heart, but he was a little disconnected from reality. Without your mother's guidance, he likely would have lost his title and fortune in no time. Carmosa also has the brains and ambition necessary to manage his estate. She's an excellent choice for his second wife and an incredible person. I beg to differ. It's easy for you to say that when you don't live with her. Bastard. Beg to differ. I beg to differ. I could describe Carmosa in several ways, but incredible isn't one of them. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You might be justified in hating Carmosa, but you should still respect her. Nope. I'm not in the belief of, well, I'll get what I want by trampling over everyone. That's what middle managers do. She couldn't get to where she is now by worrying about being liked. She knowingly put her family status before her own happiness. That's not an easy choice. Don't try and make excuses for her actions. You can dress it up, but Carmosa is still a bad person. She's not doing anything for her family if all her daughters are miserable because of her. I appreciate that she's ambitious and independent, but she should do it without inspiring hate or hurting people. Well, I mean, sometimes you got to tell someone off in order for them to goad in the right direction, but Christ, I mean... Look, Carmosa's wrong, alright? We can all agree on that. I suppose that's where we differ, child. You still live with such an outlook. Life is not a fairy tale, and you won't always be able to be so idealistic. That doesn't mean that, oh, well, life isn't a fairy tale. That doesn't mean we should just sit around and be like, well, yeah, you're right. Life is pretty shit, isn't it? Ha! High five! Would dish? Like, what did I know? Still, I suppose I can't stop you from aiming for the sort of life you want. You only live once, after all. Is that a YOLO reference I just saw in there? I'm watching you, Moa Cube. By the way, how are Carmosa's daughters? Are you getting along? They are not bad, they are the worst. Neither of those questions, neither of those answers is fitting. One is good, one is bad. Where is that option? Oh, wait, it's not there. One of them I would actually rather get the plague than... Oh, fine, they're not that bad. Well, I assume you can imagine how Carmos's daughters would be. They keep me at arm's length. They're troubled, confused, hurt, and they often hide behind cruelty and cynicism. Sounds like us English. But underneath that all, they're just normal girls. I think as they mature, our relationship will get better. No, that doesn't sound like the English. No, I think that's true. I only hope that with time, they'll be able to free themselves from Carmos's toxic influence. Ha! Lol. But for now, it's still very difficult to live with them. It seems that things are difficult for you. You're not very happy with your life these days, aren't you? What? Genius. Can someone just fetch her a Mensa card while we're still at it? Like, yeah. Mensa's one of those things which annoys me. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, really? Only 1% of the population can get through, and that's the highest one. But our membership is quite a dodgy number, considering the areas we operate in. Oh, dear. Anyone can fucking get into that. I've seen people... some of the stupidest people I met have Mensa cards. Grumble, grumble, grumble. You could say that. And what are you doing? What do you mean? If you don't like your life, then you should be the one to change it. Otherwise, anything you say is just whining. I'm not going to be very sympathetic with this person. Jesus Christ, what am I going to do? Well, you're just whining if you put up with it. What am I going to do? Punch Carmosa in the face? Cinders, come on. Fetch some wood. No, bitch. Punch her in the face and start a rebellion? No, that makes no sense. Oh, Madame Ghetto, I came here expecting wisdom and I've just found idiocy at the highest level. Christ, it's... who can I offend? Christ, it's like speaking to an American. There we are. I chose America as the country I was going to direct that to. I definitely want my life to change. Then what's your plan? I wait for my chance, I have to learn more, I have my ways. Oh, Christ, I'm not getting a answer like I have my ways. And then fucking disappear into the night in a puff of smoke. I wait for my chance. Don't laugh at me for this, but I believe in waiting for a turn of fate. I just need to be patient. That's nothing to laugh at. Thank you. I'm saying that because it's such a stupid notion and it's not even remotely funny. Yeah, I thought you'd say something like that. You're a grown woman, yet you still believe that good things are in store for you if you simply wait. Well, it's worked so far. And for how long? Will you wait until you're so old it doesn't matter anymore? Say what you will, but I think my luck is destined to change. Destined? There's no such thing as destiny or fate. Says the witch doctor. Oh, I'm ill, don't worry. Fucking drink this poppy milk, you'll be fine. No. Really? We accidentally met yesterday at a place we both rarely visit. What were the odds? Then Carmosa left today, letting me come visit you is just as you wanted. That's not fate? No. I'd like to think if destiny and fate did exist, they would open themselves in a more grandiose kind of fashion. Not that I believe in it anyway. I never get why people believe in karma, for that matter. If karma were to exist, there are plenty of people I know who wouldn't have a penny to their name. But yeah, alas, they do. Being passive about your life isn't good. Things don't happen on their own, but you can't just dismiss fate entirely. A couple of coincidences don't prove that fate exists, but sure, believe what you wish. I just hope you act on your beliefs. If you do nothing, your mother will be disappointed. Anyway, it doesn't seem like you have a very clear idea of what you want yet. I promised your mother that I'd help you, and I will, but you yourself need to know what to want first. Come see me once you're ready to move forward, and we'll talk about your options. Did you really promise my mother you'd help me? Of course I did, girl. I have no reason to lie about that. You must get going now, though. Wait, I still have so many questions. Oh, do you have to go to lunch, or are you going to click your fingers and disappear? And I have a lot of work to do, work that needs to be done alone. Shit, could I have stayed around? Not that I care, she's a prick. I can't waste my time giving advice to unhappy children who don't even know what they want or need. Feel free to seek me out once you make up your mind. Seek you out for what? More criticism? I understand you want to help, but I'm going to have to think about it. You do that, goodbye. Bye. Well, that was fucking advantageous, wasn't it? We really did that well. What a complete waste of time that was. Why did I bother getting... That got us nowhere. No, you must seize your opportunity and just fucking walk out and be poor and live in the forest and get killed by big monsters. Definitely. Whatever. I must admit, I don't know what to think about Madame Getty after we talked. Well, she's a prick. I can't tell when she's being serious or sarcastic, if she's giving me advice or just mocking me. Or both. Maybe I'm just not used to acts of selflessness, but I get suspicious when someone outright offers to help me with all my problems. Makes me wonder if they don't have some hidden agenda, especially if it's a town witch. Looks like my mother was quite special to make such an interesting acquaintance. A witch! Huh! Still, she seems genuinely interested in helping me, and can I really be picky here? Yep, we have Tobias. I won't be forgetting the conversation we just had anytime soon, that's for sure. Where should I go now? Still fairly early, I could probably take my time today. I could go and have a little talk with Tobias in his store. I wouldn't mind heading to the inn either, I'm sure it would be fun. Christ no. That sounds like a terrible idea. So, where should I go next? Visit Tobias. Let's go ask him about the, why he was offsetting jewels for someone. My, this place is as tidy as ever. Tobias really keeps the store in shape. Speaking of Tobias... Cinders, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. This is a pleasant surprise. It's not going to be soon when I ask you about, you know, stuff. Well, I'm kind of lucky in that respect. Carmine suddenly decided to leave for a few days. It must be great to have some freedom. It does. I just wish it wasn't for such a short amount of time, but I'll enjoy what I have. So far, we have not enjoyed it. Although, I confess, I'm envious of you, Tobias. You get to make your own decisions all the time. Well, I can't exactly say that. After all, my parents passed away when I was so young, so this store was my only option. Oh, same thing. Right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I don't think he's offended, is he? He's just rather sad. It's fine. In the end, we just see the gold portions of other people's lives without the hardship. We pick and choose what we want. People look happy, but they might be struggling inside. That's true. It seems like you've thought about this a lot. Maybe a little. Despite all the struggles, I'm happy with where I am in life, though. I wish I could find a path to the life you want as well. Is he hitting on me? Although, knowing you, wishes won't be necessary. You're a bright girl, and it was only a matter of time. Thank you. But I assume you aren't here to listen to my life lessons, so what brings you here? Be friendly, be flirty, ask about that night. Be flirty, Jesus Christ. Ask about that night. Actually, I came to ask you about something. Oh, and what would that be? I want to know what happened 2 nights ago. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Yes, you do, you lying, conniving little bastard. You can't fool me. Please don't play dumb, I saw you. You saw me? But how? I followed that shifty-looking character from my house. He seemed suspicious, so I was curious. You know, the Artful Dodger, that one. I confessed I was surprised to see you there, dealing in something so underhanded. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I have to know what happened. Are you involved in something illegal or immoral? Probably immoral. Not illegal. Of course not. Although it really does look like that way, doesn't it? I'm surprised he's not offended. Just... By the way, followed you a few nights ago. LOL. It's a bit weird. Now, I suppose I'll have to explain things now, otherwise that will look even more suspicious. I'd appreciate it if you did. Put simply, Carmosa asked me to sell something for her. It was a normal business transaction. But you're the one who was paid and then received the necklace. And why all the secrecy? The necklace was the item for me to sell. The money was payment for my services. Why didn't she just sell it herself? And why did you have to hire that strange man? That strange man is a local vagabond, but he's trustworthy when money is involved, usually. Sometimes he helps me with tasks that require a certain amount of delicacy. What? In a way that he goes telling everything to everyone? I'm unsure. You mean secrecy? But why? Isn't it apparent? Why does any noble keep anything as a secret? I'd rather not guess, enlighten me. Being a noble is largely a game of appearances. Many things need to be done in private. There's no crime for selling a piece of jewellery that you rightfully own, is there? Crime? No, but for a noble to sell her own jewellery means she's lacking in money. If others found out she was struggling financially, it would undermine her power. That's why she sent you to pay me and had someone else pick up the necklace in the middle of the night. She doesn't want there to be any connection between her and me. Yeah, that's fair enough. I can't argue with that, unfortunately. She's not the only one. I've done similar business with noble houses in the past. But are you saying Carmosa's out of money? She kept it from you? Your house has been in bad financial shape ever since your parents passed. Carmosa has been struggling to keep her financial influence strong. She never told me. I suppose being a noble means keeping up appearances in front of your own family as well? By keeping up appearances, Tobias, do you mean lying? Because that's what I think you mean. Bastard. She seemed very eager to sell the necklace as quickly as possible. Is there any reason for that? Well, the necklace is worth a great sum, but I don't know why Carmosa needs it so urgently. Well, we have just discussed that she's run out of money, right? Well, not run out of money, but she is running out of money, as in her money is about to hit a point where it'll be incredibly uncomfortable. And we're here questioning, oh, I wonder why she needs money. Oh, urgently, of all things. Not the two brightest bulbs in the box. That's all I know. I hope you understand why I couldn't tell you about this. No, but sure. Something like that. Our business was word and none, I guess. I understand you had to keep your word no matter what the circumstances were. It must have been hard. I can't deny that, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy that you found out anyway. I'm sorry I doubted you. You've always been a good and honest man. It's fine. All my actions were fairly suspicious after all. And you really are a brave woman to go into the forest alone at night. I don't know if brave is the word for that. Impulsive? Maybe. Or determined? I certainly wouldn't want to be on your bad side. Is this where we go, I'm an independent woman, yo? Or, you know, something vaguely racist like that, probably. Then don't keep any more secrets from me. That isn't gonna be a thing. I have a question, though, about the man who was working with you. I saw him come by the house again yesterday morning. Was that another pickup for Carmosa? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't seen him since we parted ways 2 nights ago. It's not like in these times phones existed, was it? Carmosa left the house quite suddenly after he came by. Do you think it could be related? It's hard to say. You could try asking him. He spends a lot of time at the inn. That's why we had to go to the inn. Gotcha. And he drops by around here occasionally. I think I'll do that. Thanks. Don't mention it. I just wish I could help more. I hasten to add, in the last episode, I mentioned several times that we know this, we know that. Yes, I meant we know this about the ball happening because we'd already found out. I didn't see a point of Cinders then having to find out as well. We're going to find out at some point regardless of what we do. Didn't think it was really needed. Well, I need to get going now. Glory will have a fit if I don't return early. She's taking her role as house guardian very seriously. I can imagine your sister has always been serious about everything. Gloria is not my sister. She's Carmosa's daughter. I apologise. Apologise is spelled with an S normally, though. I didn't mean to offend you. Anyway, I really need to get going now. Understood. I have some business I must attend to as well. But you're always a welcome guest here if you ever need anything. You know where to find me. Oh, I will be coming plenty of times as soon as Carmosa's away, this is. If she's here, no, I'm probably fucked. Thank you. Take care, Tobias. Take care, Cinders. It was nice to see you again. Damn straight. It was nice seeing Tobias again, especially so soon. And I certainly learned a lot from this trip. I never would have guessed that Carmosa was struggling with finances. I might be able to use this knowledge. I definitely need to find that shady vagabond and learn more from him as well. I have to give Tobias one thing. Every time I visit him, it seems he has some kind words and insight. He's such a good friend to me. It's getting late, but I think I have time to visit one more place. I could stop by the inn or leave and go to the lake and see what weird dream tonight was about. Oh, you can't set me up like that and then take me go to the inn. Fuck that shit. We will be going to the lake, Treacle. Don't you worry about that. And here was I just going to cut this short and make it a 20-minute episode, foregoing my promise of a half-an-hour episode. But this, it's too good to miss out on. The leak is beautiful as I remember it. Though, I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed. I guess I was really hoping that someone would be waiting here for me. Well, the voice in the dream asked me to bring a gift, and that's what my father would do too. Leave a gift, forget about it. Well, I'm just gonna be like, oh, fuck it, we go here. No one's here, even though we haven't done what I asked. Fuck it, why not? Go on then. I'm waiting for someone to lob a scimitar at me. Let's be honest, I came here because of that dream. I might as well leave a gift like I intended to. I think I'll gather some wildflowers and wrap them up in a shawl. A beautiful bouquet should be a nice gift. Like before? Very samey presents, I must say. I'll just place it by this tree. Nothing's happening. Well, I don't suppose I was expecting anything anyway. It must have been a dream. In the end, real life is more exciting than dreams and fairy tales. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm currently sat here in tracksuit bottoms, which I've rolled up to my knees, and a short-sleeve t-shirt, recording a game, which I'm about, well, you know, which at some point tonight will go out to about 2,500 people. Or, if it was dreams and fairy tales, I'd be skippering around with fairies having a huge orgy. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I know which one I'd prefer to be doing. Marginally, granted, but I know which one I'd prefer. For instance, this place is so tranquil and beautiful. Even if it's not magical, I feel so at peace. I just want to lie down in the grass, close my eyes, and let my problems drift away. That's a terrible idea. Actually, that sounds like such a good idea right about now. No, I disagreed with it, Cinders. In fact, that could not be more the opposite of what I just said. This is my day to do with as I please. If I want a nap, I will. This looks like a good spot. I'll just lie down here. We're going to wake up and the shawl isn't there anymore. That's strange. Everything's so quiet. Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? The orchestra who is behind me just appears to have gone. Peculiar. The wind is picking up so suddenly. Cinders. Did the wind just call my name? We had a voice for this person, didn't we? Fuck, I don't remember what it is. No, we're gonna find out. Hang on a second. Wow, that really was a really bad voice, wasn't it? Well, nonetheless, we'll go on anyway. Who's there? Who's there? The wind calls out your name and your first question is, who's there? Whatever. No one's there, I suppose. It's just the wind playing tricks on me. Creepy. We are not wind. Then who are you? Who am I speaking with? You are speaking with us, naturally. But I don't see anyone. How can you not see us when we are everywhere around you? Ooh, spooky. No, it's not spooky. I don't understand. How do you even know my name? We know you because you left gifts for us. Just as your mother and father did before you. What the hell is it in this game where everyone we meet, they're like, oh, I knew your father. And I'm like, oh, you knew my father? And they're like, oh, I knew your father. Just stop it with those moments. They annoy me. They're such obvious lead questions. Ugh. Surely you know us. You wouldn't leave gifts if you didn't know who they were for. So, you're fairies. Am I dreaming? Right now, you tread the delicate line between sleep and wakefulness. Wakefulness isn't a word, is it? What the fuck is wakefulness? Soon you will be fully asleep. Makes sense, I guess. Well, what do you want from me? Just like that. Yeah, alright, sure, that'll pass as a decent explanation, I guess. We have no desire for anything from you. You're the one who seeks our aid, do you not? I suppose so. Do I get a wish or something? Do I get a wish? If it's the right wish, then yes. Well, I want billions of gold. I want a house. Kind of like southern Italy. I'm thinking that would be nice. Where like cobbled roads are, but not in too poor of an area where women walk through with pastas and strainers just openly in the street. I'd also like a house somewhere in southern Australia. The problem is there it's too hot, so I'd also need good internet and lots of fans and an air conditioning unit. What do you mean you can't grant this stuff for me, bastard? Then I wish for... The time is not yet right, Cinders.
Do not worry. When the moment comes, you will know, and the lake owes you a favour. Favour is normally spelled with a U.
I'm not sure I understand. I get a wish, but only when you say it's okay. That's a bit convoluted. This sounds like a bit like the Mafia, doesn't it? Like Game of Thrones scene. Well, you saved 3 lives, so I'll just go and kill other 3 people for you. It's not a wish, this is just what you get.
It would if you were awake, but here, in between wakefulness and dreams, it is as it should be. You are leaving now, but we will meet again.
Wait, I'm leaving? Where? What do you mean? And then I wake up? Yep, thought so. Goodness, I must have dozed off. No wonder the atmosphere here is so relaxing, it's hard not to sleep. Does this mean the voice of the fairies was just a dream? Oh, for fuck's sake. No! You are literally in a fairy tale. Like, you could not be more in a fairy tale if you tried. It's not a dream. We're gonna have to fucking pummel it into it. Well, even if the fairies themselves admitted that I was dreaming, can a dream know it's just a dream? But it felt real enough, and the gifts I left have disappeared. Must have been real. It must have been it was a dream. Oh god, if I say it's real, will I have to commit to someone down the line? And I was like, oh my god, I saw fairies, and they're just gonna be like, you are mental. Where is the nearest fucking bedlam? Fuck it. I can't fucking refute their knowledge. They're probably in my head. It didn't exactly feel like a dream. There was something very tangible about it, in a strange way. I should probably be more scared than I am, but I feel wonderful. Maybe I should ask Madame Gede about this when I get the chance. Ha! No! She seems knowledgeable about these things like this. She's a witch after all. I have to go though. The sun is already setting. It seems like I slept for quite a long time. It's time to go home. I don't want to give her sisters a reason to worry. Did you just come to the same conclusion twice, Cinders? Or be satisfied. Alright, let's see how loud Gloria shouts at us. We are just going to punch her in the face. Home sweet home. I used to love returning home when my father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seems like a grim poison and my parole has just been revoked. Not to mention I'm probably up for a long talk with the jailer, seeing how late it is. You're back safe and sound too, with no sign of having been attacked by robbers, wolves or some such. Though I probably shouldn't be surprised if they didn't want you either. Whoa, 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 whoa. Remember, at least try and wink when you say those things. Let me know it's a joke. Sophia, charming as always. I kind of expected Gloria to be here and try to reprimand me. It doesn't seem like her to just let such a breach of rules slip without word. It does seem strange, doesn't it? I'm as surprised as you are. I thought there was nothing as important for her as taking any chance she has to mimic Mum's contempt. Ah, I can imagine it already. If Mum was here, she would tell you should have a stick up your derriere like I do. I don't know what that is, I'm going to be honest. You're awful. And more importantly, off the point. What happened with Gloria? I don't know. She didn't seem that angry. Like, sad, really. Both mean she's not well at all, so I'm content either way. Still, I wonder what could throw Gloria off her high horse, and out of that annoying Carmo's pose for that matter. Something happened in the house today. Well, dinner was burnt a bit, so Gloria got a reason to shout at the servants some more. That hardly sounds like a reason to get depressed, does it? No, it does not, but apart from that, I couldn't tell you what the reason could be. But I don't think you need to worry about her. It'll just blow over and you'll be fine, whatever it is that's eating Gloria. Amen to that! Thank you, so if you couldn't say what happened, does that mean you did get the chance to get out of the house? I didn't. Sunshine, birds and bees and friendly people that will stab you the moment you turn your back are not for me. But I took my time of freedom to stay in my room and rest from all of this, so I saw little of Gloria today. You stayed in your own room the whole day. How come? Don't accuse her of being lazy, Christ! Surely it will come as a surprise to you when I say I'm not a people person. I preferred to use this time for myself alone. May I ask what you did then? Masturbated furiously. Oh. No, that isn't what you did at all. Shame.